My home region is Poplarville, Mississippi. The closest station to me is in Hattiesburg. The slope of 0.05 shows that there's a gradual increase in temperature over the years. This value shows that the temperature is rising by 0.05 degrees Celsius per year. When we multiply by 10, the temperature increases by approximately 0.5 degrees Celsius per decade. When we multiply by 100, the temperature raises about 5 degrees Celsius per century. The R-squared value of 0.2593 tells us that about 25.93% of the variability in temperature over time can be explained by the linear trend, or the yearly increase. This is a relatively low value, suggesting that while there is a noticeable upward trend in temperature, other factors also significantly influence temperature variability in the region. It shows that almost 75% of the variation is due to outside factors not explained by just the linear increase in time. The model predicts a gradual increase in temperature over the years, showing a rise of about 3.8 degrees Celsius from 2024 to 2100. This suggests a continuing warming trend if the past trend, which is an increase of 0.05 degrees Celsius per year, continues without any changes. The predicted temperature for 2024 is about 20.04 degrees Celsius. The predicted average temperature for 2100 is 23.84 degrees Celsius. The model is simple as it uses linear progression based on historical data. It provides a clear, understandable prediction, but it assumes that the future conditions will continue as they have historically, without accounting for possible changes in climate drivers or mitigating factors. This can make the model unreliable for long-term climate predictions. General Ignacio P. Garcia International has a slope of 0.0263. The temperature rises by 0.0263 degrees Celsius per year. Multiplying by 10, the temperature increases by 0.263 degrees Celsius per decade. Multiplying by 100, the temperature rises by 2.63 degrees Celsius per century. The R-squared value of 0.2555 tells us that approximately 25.55% of the variability in temperature over time can be explained by the linear trend. This is also a relatively low value. Again, this suggests that there's a noticeable upward trend in temperature, but other factors also influence temperature variability in the region. Nook has a slope of 0.0476. This value indicates that the temperature is rising by 0.0476 degrees Celsius per year. Multiplying by 10, the temperature increases by 0.476 degrees Celsius per decade. Multiplying by 100, the temperature rises by about 4.76 degrees per century. The R-squared value, 0.1759, shows us that only 17.59% of the variability in temperature over time can be explained by the linear trend. This suggests that there's also a noticeable upward trend in temperature, but other factors also influence the temperature variability in that region. Given the R-squared value of this model, substantial factors other than time are playing a role in the changes observed. The interpreted results for Hattiesburg, General Ignacio P. Garcia, and Nook all suggest a gradual increase in temperature over the years, as shown by the positive slopes of their trendline equations. Hattiesburg showed an increase in temperature of 0.05 degrees Celsius annually. Although the R-squared value is relatively low at 0.2593, it still indicates that a quarter of the temperature variability can be explained by a linear trend, supporting the statement that climate change is occurring in my region. A gradual warming trend is indicated in General Ignacio P. Garcia as well, with an increase of 0.0263 degrees Celsius per year. The R-squared value is also low at 0.2555, but confirms that there's a consistent trend of increasing temperatures, adding further evidence to the occurrence of climate change. The R-squared value in Nook is the lowest among the three at 0.1759. This indicates that other factors greatly influence temperature variation. The positive slope of 0.0476 degrees Celsius per year points to a warming trend, which supports the occurrence of climate change in the region as well. Comparing Hattiesburg and Ignacio P. Garcia, which are closer in latitude, shows that both regions are experiencing a warming trend. The trend is at different rates, though. This shows that while climate change is happening in both locations, it's not uniform in magnitude. Comparing Hattiesburg with Powanook, which is closer in longitude, we can see a warming trend as well. Through the data, the lower R-squared value for Powanook implies that the temperature changes are less directly correlated with time than those in Hattiesburg, indicating more complexity in Powanook's climate system. Overall, these analyses support the statement that climate change is happening, supported by the warming trends in all three regions. However, the data refutes the statement that climate change is happening uniformly across the globe, as each location shows different rates of temperature increase and different proportions of variability explained by the linear trend. This inconsistency is further emphasized by the differences in the R-squared values, which imply that the local and regional factors play a significant role in the temperature trends and climate patterns observed at each site.